of all, media plays a very important role in terms of making sure that there's people-to-people understanding. When it comes to think tanks, they do have an important role to play. And when you combine media and think tanks, we are able to have a very dynamic force that can bring together different people from research, from academia, from media, as well as policymakers, to ensure that promoting understanding in terms of what we want to do in relation to development. I think it's very important to recognize that the inclusion of Africa through the African Union in the G20 is not just symbolic, but it's very important in terms of making sure that we now have a better representation of a large population in what we call this multilateral space. So Africa's inclusion in the G20, as well as other collaborations such as Forum for China-Africa Cooperation, all these spaces allow us to come together to make sure that in terms of advocacy, but also in terms of making sure that our voices are heard. It's not just about being in the room, it's about impacting the decisions that are being made. We can now start using forums like the G20 to make sure that our voices are heard, and not only just heard, but that our interests are clearly understood, and that we are able to make sure that when it comes to implementation, the Global South is also adequately represented in the multilateral space.